Guys, today we're talking about the box office here, and it is a pretty good box office weekend because there's one massive movie that will release this weekend that will save this for being an utterly bad box office weekend, and that's the Beetlejuice 2 or Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. I won't make that pun. Okay, I won't make the pun, but yeah, Beetlejuice 2. Okay, I'll make the pun. Zeus is up the box office for, basically favoring it from a massive failure. So this movie has made $145 million. So again, very similar to Twisters, this movie isn't really doing too well internationally, as well as again, just like with Twisters, this movie is mostly gonna be very popular in the USA as well. So this shouldn't be too surprising. So I think a good comparison could be Twisters, as both movies have the same audience, have a similar audience, for just mostly Gen X people. Apparently, a lot of people who went to go see this movie were women, which is pretty surprising. But a lot of the main characters in this movie are women, besides Beetlejuice himself. So yeah, so this is the wrong. They always say that you can't have this massive interval for these movies. But again, Top Gun and this Twister has definitely proved this whole idea wrong as well. If you do it the right way, rebooting a franchise can work. If you do it the wrong way, it will fail. And again, Hollywood, a lot of times this has been seen with failure, like with the Matrix as well. But again, Matrix didn't really need to go past the first movie. Let's just be honest here, okay? But Beetlejuice is a very huge successful movie domestically, and it will probably make back its money globally. And yeah, it only has $100 million budget, so that means this movie needs to make around $2.5 million, $250 million to break even, which I think is doable for this movie as well. You know, I could definitely see a $270 million domestic box office, which would be more than enough for it to break even, and around $900 million internationally, which means this movie will make a decent chunk of money for who made this, Warner Bros. At the box office. So after the horrible last year with the Flash and Aquaman, failing, it seems that Warner Bros. Has a successful movie this year, which is pretty good for them because them and Disney had all of the biggest failures last year. So that is pretty good for Warner Bros. As well. So next is Deadpool and Wolverine, which has made $1.2 billion. And yeah, everybody was talking about how the Hollywood strikes would destroy this year's box office. But it seems that the box office has done pretty fine this year. You had Deadpool and Wolverine, Inside Out 2, successful movie. And yes, it looked at the May box office, it was pretty bad. But once Bad Boys came out, the box office just kept gaining this momentum. And it just seems it isn't slowing down. The momentum for the box office isn't slowing down at all, even after summer has ended. So Deadpool and Wolverine made $1.2.8 billion. Making around $673,000 and yeah, this movie has made a lot of money. Next is Reagan, where this movie has made $18 billion. So that movie has become successful. Alien Romulus has passed the $300 million mark, which is pretty good for this franchise, Alien, which means we'll likely see more Alien movies in the future as well, given the success of this movie as well. It ends with Us, has made $309 million, so another movie that passed the $300 million mark as well. Then The Fords, which made $20 million. Again, this is a no-budget movie, so this movie has definitely made back its money 100%, because this movie costed almost nothing to make, and it even didn't release it in many theaters, but it has been a successful movie, as it's a no-budget movie. Yeah, I apologize for saying that movie was a flop, because it's a no-budget movie. It wasn't going to make that much money anyways, because they didn't have much of an advertising budget. They even released it in many theaters, and the movie costed nothing to make. Next is Twisters, which is still in the domestic box office despite releasing it on digital. It has probably passed $100 million internationally as well, which means this movie is still far away from breaking even, but I think it will probably end up breaking even in the future as well. Given the fact that this movie mostly is making money domestically, it will probably do very well on streaming services as well as digital HD, which might make the movie break even. So next is Blink Twice, which made $44 million. Again, this movie is struggling at the box office. So next is Despicable Me 4 here, and this movie is basically almost done. It did not hit $1 billion like I said it would. Okay, there was just like one YouTuber said, "Ooh, it's gonna hit $1 billion," but the international numbers are just not there for this movie to hit $1 billion. If it did another $100 million internationally, like Despicable Me 3 did, then yes, it will hit $1 billion. But it seems that the quote unquote critical reception by YouTubers and critics have definitely probably barred this movie from hitting $1 billion. But it's probably mostly because of the lackluster international performance more than anything, as domestically this movie is done pretty the same as the last Minions movie, which is Minions The Rise of Gru. So, yeah, this franchise continues to do very well as well. Next is The Front Room, where it's made $1.6 billion. No one cares. And Trap, which actually had a boost at the box office, which this little boost made this movie break even. So this movie broke even as well. So Trap has broken even. And the last movie is Afraid, which has made $8 million. This movie is a massive box office failure as well. So yeah, 100% a failure. And we're talking about Inside Out 2 for one last time as the movie's box office sunset. And no, it's no longer at $66 million. So yes, Disney can rest easy that Inside Out 2 will not be seen as a satanic movie. So yeah, that's pretty funny. And oh yeah, let's talk about The Crow. Oh yes, let's go to The Crow. Yeah, The Crow is dead. No one watched this movie. This sort of be too shocking. No one watched this movie, and it did so poorly at the box office that already in its third week of release, it is dead. Just like the Borderlands movie. Well, guess what? That's about this video here. So The Crow, 100% a failure, like Borderlands. So yeah, that's about this video here. Goodbye.